Hello, further spells of wind and rain at times over the next few days, but there will be some brighter weather in between, and throughout it's going to stay very mild for the time of year, or even you might call it warm. Now the jet stream at the moment is pointed in from the southwest. That's what's bringing all this warmth, but it's also picking up various small scale features, these little low pressure systems and weather fronts, and sending them our way. They do arrive and leave fairly quickly, however, but several successive bursts of rain, of course, are helping to wet up the ground, particularly in the west. Now, a lot of cloud cover on Thursday evening, and as we head into the early hours of Friday, we keep the keen breeze. And so with the cloud and the breeze, and that breeze coming up from a mild direction, of course, keeping things relatively humid, it's not going to be a cold night by any means. Most places are going to stay well up in the double figures. Some places 14 Celsius as we start off Friday. So these are the kinds of temperatures that we'd normally expect, or even a bit higher than we'd normally expect during the afternoon at this time of year. A dry start initially, but quite quickly further rain on the way. And that rain will be heavy at times in the west especially, and could see 20, 30, perhaps even 40 millimetres falling in 2 to 3 hours across western parts. And that could make things fairly tricky during Friday morning. So there's a yellow rain warning in force. And you can see how wet things are across, say, the central belt as we go through Friday morning rush hour. The rain, though, does push north. It's carried through on a strong wind. And by the afternoon, things are drying up and eventually brightening up in the south, at least for the last hour or two of daylight hours. But it is going to stay breezy and it's going to stay wet in the north, with a lot of cloud wrapped up in this system as well. So not feeling very pleasant where it's raining, of course, where it's windy, but temperatures where we do see some brightness emerging in the south later, 15 or 16 Celsius. Now, once that's through, brief interlude, but further showers come along for Friday night. Those showers particularly affecting western areas. Clear spells elsewhere, but it's yet another mild night on Friday night. And as we begin things on Saturday, well, some brightness first thing, but a lot of cloud once again, and that cloud thickens from the south. Further rain arrives as we head into the afternoon. So that rain arriving into the central belt, for example, around 2 or 3 p.m. And it'll be heavy at times as well, but staying bright in the north. So Saturday actually is looking like a fairly cheerful day across northern parts of the country. And it's a little cooler compared with Friday, I think, 12, 13 Celsius, despite those brighter skies, 14 or 15 further south. But into Sunday, further showers come along, some heavy downpours at times. In between, there will be some brighter spells, but it remains breezy and changeable well into next week.